Crujiente Tacos.
Crujiente Tacos is a modern taqueria, so it's kind of my interpretation of and refinement of tacos involving cuisines from all around the world. You'll find at Crujiente all sorts of things, but a lot of fun, shareable appetizers, and also try a street taco or two. So for people that don't know, Crujiente means crunchy in Spanish. So we named the restaurant, in essence, Crunchy Taco. The vibe at Cru is kind of, it's very relaxed. And as the night goes on, it gets a little dimmer. The music gets a little bit louder. It's comfortable for everybody because it's warm and it's very inviting. Beverage program here is as thoughtful as the food, if not more. My partner Jason he's a beverage genius, I would say. So we've got a very deep list of agave spirits, of tequilas, of mezcals, and of bourbons. Happy hour at Crujiente is a big deal. So we do it daily from 4 to 6 every day, and then again from 9 to close. I want my guests to leave here, happy and satisfied, because when you come to a restaurant, really you're coming there for food and an experience. I want them to say, remember that place in Phoenix and that shopping mall on Camelback? Those are the best tacos I ever had.
So Pedro, how did you find Crujiente Tacos?
Yeah, we actually had a recommendation from a friend of ours, and we were kind of hesitant at first. It was a little, modern tacos. Me being from, Mexican heritage, I wasn't too, sold on the idea at first, but we love it. We go there every Friday now, and we're just regulars.
Oh, you're regulars. That's why I can't get in, because you're there on my Friday spot.
We're
You took my
always in front
Friday
of the
spot.
line.
Yeah. So what's your favorite taco?
I love their Korean fried chicken taco. It's been in their menu, I think, since they opened, and they've switched their tacos a lot, but that one remains because it's that good.
It is. It's crazy. And I was suspect too, but I know Chef Rich and Jason, his partner, and they're amazing. And Chef Rich has both heritage from German heritage and Mexican heritage, and worked all over the world. So he really brings a true chefiness to this combo.
One of the reasons why we actually love this place is because they have a Taco de la Semana, or Taco of the Week. So they switch up their tacos. They bring a featured taco every week. Last time I had a carne asada taco, which is, you can find a carne asada taco anywhere, right, in Arizona. But this was very special, very unique, the type of meat they use. I don't know if it was Wagyu or something else, but it was just excellent and delicious.
Larry, what did you have?
There were 6 of us that went, and we had 5 different tacos, and I like the Korean chicken the best also. I thought that was the great. It's a little spicier than what I normally eat, but I really liked it. And then on the opposite side of that, I think I had the blandest one, which was the potato taco, which I thought was also really good.
Yes.
And this place is very close to my house, and the decor is great, the service was wonderful, and it's an interesting place.
Stacy.
I actually had the pork belly taco, and it was perfectly cooked. It was absolutely delicious, and I loved there was some jalapeno on there as well. And then my second taco was the mushroom taco, and that was delicious as well. It was sautéed mushrooms. It was really good. There's a lot of unique tacos I really loved. It's not your typical taco place for sure.
Did you have anything else besides tacos?
We started with the salsa trio because anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant, I just have to see what the salsas taste like, and they did not disappoint. I love that there was the verde salsa. The server recommended it, saying that it kind of had the same flavor profile as the guacamole, without the avocado, obviously. It was delicious. And the habanero was absolutely super hot, a little bit too hot for me, but my friend liked it. But it was no joke. It was a very spicy salsa.
That was very hot for me too, so it is spicy.
Okay. And Larry, you're not into spice. Did you have the trio?
No, I didn't, but we had the guacamole and the chips, and the guacamole is pretty spicy too, but I actually liked it. But what I really thought was interesting about that is they served the chips in a little paper bag.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so unique and so interesting, and I like that.
Stacy, did you have any dessert?
I did. I had the nectarine raspberry hand pie. So it was I think it changes daily, and it kind of tasted it looked like a turnover. It was delicious. I'm not usually a big fan of fruit in pies and everything, but it was delicious.
And I try to have their, hand pie every time. It's always different, like Stacy said. But they're almost like empanadas, But there's always a different take on it. They're fruity. There's strawberry, pineapple, habanero, and like a cream on top, and it's always different. It's always delicious. I have it even when I'm very full. I just take it, and sometimes I just take it to go, and eat it at home like a couple hours later, because they're that good.
Awesome. Well, we have to talk about the other dessert, which is drinks.
Ooh.
But this is a place, Corriente has great back bar, like one of the best in Phoenix. Larry, did you have anything to drink?
No, I'm not a drinker, so you're talking to the wrong guy.
Well, good. Well, that part of that restaurant is not for you. Pedro.
Yeah, I always try their draft beers. They have a great draft beer selection. And recently they had Corriente had a collaboration with, I believe it's a local brewery, and they called it the Crusader. It's an IPA that is really good. It's one of my favorites I've had from there. My wife loved their margaritas. Their margaritas are just amazing. They have an Arcadia margarita, goes to the theme of the neighborhood. I've had it as well. I love it, but I'll stick with my beer. I'm just
Okay. Awesome. Stacy?
I was also very impressed with the variety of craft beers. And I had a beer that I've never seen before. I think it's out of Tucson, the 1912 brewery. It was just an amber, but it was absolutely delicious. I do like to pair beers with food, and so it did pair very nicely with the tacos and the salsa trio.
Beer goes wonderfully with anything that's bold flavored or spicy because it has two things going for it, a little bit of effervescence and low alcohol relative to wine or spirits, because anytime you put alcohol with spice, it kind of explodes in your mouth. So now we do this thing I like to call pro tips. So we're going to start with you, Pedro.
Yeah, I would say parking is very limited. If you want to meet with people, you can probably carpool or just take an Uber if you plan to drink.
Stacy, pro tip.
So when we sat at the bar, it's not open seating at the bar, but we were pleasantly surprised that when you sit at the bar, it's happy hour all day, every day, including the tacos and the great beer selection.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They
So sit
just
at the
they
bar.
just did that. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I've been there 100 times. That's awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Larry, pro tips.
Okay, so it reminds me of what Yogi Berra used to say. Nobody goes there anymore. It's just too crowded.
It is busy. It is.
man of
But
the
that's
best
one
quotes.
of the, but if if you can hear well in an environment like that, that's a great environment to be in.
If you want to try Corriente tacos, they're in Phoenix at 40th Street and Camelback. An average meal costs about $33, and they do only take limited reservations.